The next train on platform 1 goes to...
But today, we learned why Trump may be acting like this. According to a new book called Fire and Fury, Donald Trump didn't want to be president. Donald Trump was planning on failing and walking away with the fame and the money. This was a real-life version of Mel Brooks' The Producers.
Everything's set for tonight, Mr. Trump.
I wonder what Trump's game is this time.
Trump's got a new game. Trump's got a new deal.
What's your game, Donald?
Trump, there's a new game. What is it?
Is it an airline? A new convention center, Mr. Trump. Is it a convention center? Mr. Trump, please. My new game is Trump, the game.
Trump, the game where you deal for everything you've ever wanted to own.
You ready? Third time. Ready?
These politicians, they run and they run and they win and sometimes they lose.
Hello?
I'd probably tweet.
Hello? Can I have some water? You can't keep the oil. It's a sovereign country. We can't sell beef. I said keep the oil.
You can win against China if you're
He
smart.
was seriously hot.
It's peanuts.
And I said, you know, they're making a big mistake, I said.
If you like your steak, you'll absolutely love Trump's steak.
And he calls me a jackass. He's a jackass.
Donald, I thought you were a gentleman.
And he's waiting to kill the stupid Americans because he's been just destroying us so bad.
I look so handsome.
I tweet when you sweat that much.
I like China.
I have people that I know in China.
China.
And I have to have my China because China.
I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China. But Mr. Trump, you're not a nice person.
Because it's not whether you win or lose, it's whether you win.
I tweet.
Push him around like a piece of candy. I beat China all the time.
I never saw a guy sweat like this.
Oh, yeah. And ISIS now is building a hotel in Iraq. They're competing with me.
I beat the people from China. I win.
I play golf. I kill him at golf. I did.
He's a senator. 'Cause they're stupid.
I would build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me. China. Green Acres is the place to be. I'm really rich.
When these people walk in the room, they say,
we want deals.
he's sweating like a pig.
Call the father. You used to call him old man.
So I tweeted, I'm at 38, I think, in South Carolina. He's at 3.
I said, good job.
There's something I don't understand. You know, I have many millions between Facebook and Twitter. It's great.
Let's say China. Kanye West.
Yes. Are you having fun?
The art of the deal.
Small potatoes. Oh, hello, how's the weather? It's so beautiful.
How are you going to create jobs in this country?
I'm just going to do it.
But how?
Does everybody love The Apprentice?
I've decided I'm going to get out of the race. And I think you can see I'm having a good time. I really am.
China now. Buy toys from China. China. That's right. Buy from China.
China. Because China. But what do I know?
End bracket.
I didn't even know you were recording this. I thought you were just testing the mics.
No, but sometimes I like to actually get the testing into it.
What? There's Lily Allen.
Lily Allen? Yeah, that's true.
Is that spelt like yours?
Lily Allen is spelled exactly like mine. As a last name, there's not too much variation.
Gigi Allen.
Who's Gigi Allen?
Gigi Allen's like a punk god. Like, are you serious? Gigi Allen.
DJ Allen?
Gigi Allen is like notorious punk like god.
I did
He
not...
like shits on stage. And like gets drumsticks and
Wait, so like but doesn't that take a while?
What,
like in the middle of a song? Yeah.
No, I don't.
What, he just has one ready to go? It just pops it out.
Pretty much.
Let's start the show. Hello, Thraxxy Kilmister.
Hello, Sean Allen.
It's wonderful to have you here. You're obviously you're a comedian and you're a musician. You play in Bustacap, the hip hop duo.
And yeah, comedian. Well, I'd just say funny chick.
Funny chick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just go with that For people at home, Thraxxy and I went to high school together, and we were in high school band for a good 3 years.
We were in a band out of high school as well. You played in Bustacap for a bit.
Oh, yeah. So we've been in multiple bands together.
When we had a live band. We don't have a live band with Bustacap now, but at one point we were like Slipknot, where we had like 9 people in the band.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Just anyone who was willing to come along.
I think marijuana brought us together. I think everyone just came over to smoke, and then we just like played instruments. Doesn't drugs do that? It's like let's jam.
Let's start a meth band.
Yeah, it'd probably be like speed metal or techno.
That's true.
But you've been to a party though when people are like taking drugs and one person just cranks out a guitar and just plays smoke on the water, and then or there's like someone has a bongo.
Yeah, and then everyone wants it. See, I've got bongos here, and every time we have people over,
we're in the boiler room right now.
It is the boiler room, and people come home drunk, and I'm always up late, so they want to come down and hang out if there's more than one of them, and bongos straight away, or they'll just take a drumstick and just start hitting shit.
Yeah.
People can't help themselves.
Yeah.
You play in Bustacap. Now, it was interesting having a live band before, because for smaller hip-hop bands, that is not that regular, I would say.
Especially as we are bad at organising things and have no money.
That makes 2 of us. You're working for ages at the tattoo shop. Well,
yeah.
You're not doing that anymore.
I'm studying at the moment. I'm still working at the tattoo shop, so I'm still doing weird shit. So I'm doing that. I've got like, I don't know, it's weird. It's funny because when people ask me and I say stuff to them, it sounds like bullshit.
It sounds flaky, yeah.
No, it just sounds like I'm making stuff up. So like at the moment I'm doing a heavy metal night, which is the first Thursday of every month at Club 77. So I'm doing that.
Great.
Which is good. It all happened because I went to...
What's the night called?
It's called Metal 77.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Easy to remember.
Yeah, pretty much. It's got the address and what it is all in the name.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm doing that, and that's coming up on the 7th of September. So I've been doing that.
Those nights are really difficult to organise as well.
It's hard. It's hard as well because of like, I don't know, I find with artistic people and musos, you probably find this as well, but we're flaky as fuck when it comes to shit.
Completely.
Yeah, I feel like I'm constantly stoned all the time.
Yeah. No, I understand that feeling, yeah. Frequently people will just bring up plans to me and I'll just be like, oh, did I agree to that? I have no memory of talking to you about this.
I don't even know what day it is.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. I went to write in like the like date, like 2017. I went, fuck, like what year is it?
Yeah.
What year is it?
I wrote 2015 the other day. Yeah. I didn't even go to 2016.
Legit.
I went full back.
Someone goes, how old are you? And I said, I don't know. I had to work it out. Like, I don't know how old I am.
I'm now at that point as well. It's strange, isn't it?
Legit. That's it. But I'm doing, the metal night should be good. We're doing that. And I'm doing... Like, I'm kind of working with the wrestling school at the moment, so we're, like, starting a wrestling federation, which
You guys are starting it... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do we need to give context here?
Context.
About who your father is? Sorry. We don't need to.
You can.
It's just...
You already done it. It's already done it. It's just, like, just the tip. Just do it. Just do it. Just the tip. You're already in.
Okay, well, your father is John Saru, but some people may know him as Vulcan from the 90s television show.
Gladiators was an Australian television series which aired on Saturday nights on the 7 network from April 1995 until October 1996. It was based on the popular franchise which started with American Gladiators in 1989.
The series matched a cast of amateur athletes against each other, as well as against the show's own gladiators, in contests of strength and agility.
The token black guy from that TV show.
I believe there was also Taipan.
He's not black.
I don't remember very well.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't see race. I like that about you, Sean.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I thought Jackie Chan was black for years.
Bruce Lee sounds like a white guy. Your living situation at the moment. Oh, sorry, you're texting.
No, it's all right. Keep going.
No, you can text.
I can multitask.
I can't.
I'm like a drummer, but like with things that just don't mean anything and don't bring joy to anyone. Like my life.
Your living situation at the moment right now
is fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saving some money. You've moved back with your parents.
I've moved back.
But you're also living with your brother, who you're in a 2-piece band with. And your boyfriend as well has moved in.
Yeah,
So,
the living situation is something that should be on a sitcom, to
Right.
be completely honest. And then we've got 6 dogs.
oh, shit. So
Yeah.
who's still alive? You had the 2 sausage dogs.
Who's still alive?
I remember you telling me that someone you knew, because Ruster had his hair covering his eyes and everything.
Yeah.
So, because he had the dreadlocks all over his body. And he looked the same from front to back.
Yeah.
And then he started patting the dog's ass.
The dog's ass and was like, why is it moving backwards for me? And I was like, huh. It's weird living with, like, your family again. It's bizarre. Like, you probably found
It makes you feel like a child, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. And my dad's, like, weird. He's kind of like Jessica Simpson mixed with Jonah Tuckaloo's dad. So,
Right, okay.
you know, that kind of stuff.
Wait,
which-
what's the Jessica Simpson aspect of it?
He's very dumb.
Oh, right.
I should read you some of the stuff I had to do for Fuck Club. The statuses, the shit my dad says.
Are they up online?
Yes.
This is the hour of the gladiators.
You had shit your dad says. Oh, okay. This is you just directly quoting him.
Yeah.
So my dad just rang up the home shopping channel and made a complaint about the host not wearing stockings and how her knees looked ugly. Great Saturday night. Oh, that's great. Did he really say
Yeah.
that?
Like, he's a little bit cray.
You know,
Okay.
someone on Triple J heard you and then repeated it online.
Really?
Yeah.
I think someone rang up. Yeah, but they came to the show. I was talking about Dad.
Can you read out one?
Dad, Aaron Brockovich, that's a good movie, mate. I did this movie in acting class, you know. Me. Who did you play? Dad, Aaron Brockovich.
Who played Aaron Brockovich?
Here we go. So Dad took his dog Candace, which is his favourite sausage dog, to the vet. And the vet goes, your dog is in heat and needs to be de-sexed. Dad, can't we just leave her inside the house to cool down and turn the air conditioning on? So my mum says, this is Mum. So the doctor said I have a kidney stone. Dad. So is that a good thing or a bad thing? Me. It's painful like childbirth. Dad. So does that mean you're pregnant with a stone? Dad. Oh my God, there's a shop for midgets. Me. That's a children's clothing store.
You're putting on the metal night and you're starting a wrestling
Federation.
So what kind of thing is that going to be? Is that going to be just fairly actual professional wrestling in the true sense of the word, or is that going to be, you know, we've got all this sort of we've got Glow coming out on TV and that kind of themed stuff? Was it a hark back to that, or is it pure?
Yeah, it's like WWE wrestling, pretty much.
So themes and characters.
Yeah.
Can you run us through a couple of the characters?
Well, not yet, because we're still like laying down the foundations at the moment. But the wrestling school's going, and he's still like taking. If anyone wants to wrestle out there, now's your chance.
This is around the Menai area.
Yeah, around the Shire area. So the wrestling school's going. We're organising shows and stuff like that. So I'm working with trying to get a federation up off the ground at the moment. So I've been doing that and studying and Bustacap stuff. So I feel like I'm missing stuff out. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't really matter, but I want to ask more about the Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
So, does that mean that there's some sort of audition process for this? Have you got anyone on board, or is it mainly people you know already and they're just like, oh, I've got an idea for a character?
There's a training process. So they do training. And then there's like essentially like levels like in karate. And then once you get to like, I think it's like the 3rd level, then we start doing stuff like organising matches and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And where are you planning to hold them? Within the gym?
No, we're gonna like look for locations and stuff. I'm gonna try and link it up with some bands and get some like metal bands playing.
Yeah,
which would be cool.
That would suit.
Yeah.
Some just ridiculous metal bands.
Yeah.
Get the Stiffies to play. I know they're not metal.
But they're not metal. I'd like to get a maybe like a Slipknot cover band or something.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I don't know. I watched shorts of The Gathering of the Juggalos recently, and I just find it so fascinating.
Is that a documentary about the Juggalos?
No, it's a festival that's on yearly for ICP fans.
Yeah, they did a Workaholics episode about that.
But
Right,
they're literally crazy.
Yeah, they're nuts, right?
It's amazing. It's so good.
Yeah, so, I mean, people who don't know, the Juggalos are the fans of the Insane Clown Posse.
Yes.
Which are How the hell do you describe the Insane Clown Posse? Just Google them if you don't know who they
Just
are.
fat clowns that rap.
Fat, balding clowns that
They're
rap.
not balding. They've just got bleached, spiked hair. What would you call, like, fans of your band? Like, the Juggalos have the Juggalettes. Well, what does Insane Clown Posse have? Juggalos.
The Insane Clown Posse have the Juggalos and the
Insane
Juggalettes.
Clown Posse has the male fans, which are Juggalos, and then the female are Juggalettes. What would your fans be?
Walla Weirdos.
Ah,
Yeah, that would be
I
for
like
the
that.
band.
Yeah.
For the podcast, if I do end up calling it in brackets, I could call it the Bracketeers. How about that? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a lot better than What the Fuck Buddies, What the Fucking Ears, What the Fuck Sticks.
Is that PH fuck or is that...
No, that's... Oh, sorry. that was Mark Maron. Yeah. Right, well, that's actually really interesting about that wrestling school. Are you going to be involved? Are you going to be a wrestler?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's disappointing.
I'm going to be behind the lines.
Yeah, you'll be with the clipboard because you're wearing the glasses now. So
I am blind. So
yeah. How long have you been blind for? I've never seen you wear glasses.
I've got astigmatism. So when light hits me a certain way, like people are good looking who aren't, and like people will wave at me and I don't know who the fuck they are. Everyone just thinks I'm really
that
rude.
happens to everyone.
Legit. And I have constant, like without my glasses, I've just got like standard constant bitch face, just resting bitch face. But it's actually me squinting because I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I just got the glasses when I started driving.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's... So you drive now?
Yes.
Well, that's an interesting development.
Yeah.
For a long time, you weren't driving.
I'm on the road.
Did you drive today?
No, because I wanted to drink heavily.
You can get it jumping. You can get it bowling. You can get it sliding. You can get it riding. You can get it in a hole. You can get it going. Or up a pole. You can get it walking. Feeding their sprains. You can get it rolling. Some people stole it. You can get it riding a line. You can get it talking. Or fixing the train. Fixing a sick. Feeding a fire. Selling a cow. Doing nothing at all. You can get it. You can get it. You can get it. You can get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Jumping. You can get it. Or trying too hard to come first. A hard and thirst needs a big cold beer. The best cold beer is big bitter. You can come at any time. Listen to the chow or show them how.
Matter of fact.
Is this the first gig you've put on in a while?
Look, not...
That you're not involved in directly, I mean. That
This
your
is
band
just...
isn't.
This is like not really a gig, it's more so just... I got sick of going out to, inverted commas, alternative nights, and it was basically... shit music, shitty people, you know, the kind of people that are there are just people that finish work for the day, unloosen their tie, and they're like, fuck, I used to have a Slayer CD when I was 15, and that was kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
You know, and so we were looking for a club where it's like, I want to go out.
I was kind of one of those people for a while.
Yeah, you did wear a tie and you did loosen it quite a bit, but I don't think you had Slayer.
No, I wasn't the Slayer guy, but I was still...
I had Muse. That was you.
Yeah, that was the Muse guy.
Yeah, basically. Hate that band, by the way, but...
Yeah, I can understand the hate of Muse. They're all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we wanted a night basically where it was music for people that listen to the music. Yeah, we wanted a night basically that was for people that listen to the music, to enjoy, you know, the vibe and just feel like they can hang out with friends and listen to tracks that aren't played all the time. You know, I like to go to a metal
deep
bar.
cuts.
Well, yeah, I want to listen to stuff that I haven't heard for ages. I don't want to just go there and it's like, sick, here's Guns N' Roses.
Right.
Here's Cherry Pie.
So is this night with bands or is this
No,
just...
it's-
Right, okay, I've completely misunderstood it.
So
okay.
it's DJs that are playing metal, like all different types of metal, and we're also playing alternative stuff too. So I'm going to be playing the cheesy stuff.
Right.
And then we've also got some black metal burlesque going on.
What does that entail?
So it's like burlesque normally, but it's not like the Dita Von Teese kind of stuff. It's chicks that are kind of stripping off to Bathory and like Dark Throne and stuff like that.
Right,
so more
right,
heavier
okay.
stuff. Yeah. So we're trying to do different things that you don't see normally to tracks you won't necessarily hear. Like we're going to play stuff like Gigi Allen, Typo Negative. We're going to play stuff like Pantera, but not just Walk. We're going to play like, you know, tracks that are fucking rad, but they're just not, you know, the hits.
What about DJ Hookie?
I'm assuming he still DJs.
Yeah.
I think Starfuckers has moved to a new location now.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but I haven't seen him in ages. But
I fucking admire that guy. Like, that is no, but it's a
he hooked you in.
He did, but it's a fucking amazing tale of recovery and inspiration. It is. It really is. You know, for people that don't know, DJ Hookie was someone who lost. I don't know what happened exactly, but he did have. He lost sections of his arms and his hands. Right, both hands. Yeah,
both arms. Yeah,
both arms, and he. I don't know if he DJ'd beforehand, but he DJ'd afterwards or continued DJing and DJ'd with his hooks that he installed. And, you know, that's incredible. I mean, like, for me, that's more inspiring than the drummer from Def Leppard drumming with one arm. The drummer from Def Leppard's only got one arm.
Yeah, like, do you reckon he's a good drummer?
I don't. Well, no.
You're a drummer. I find all drummers to be snobs, kind of thing. So it's like,
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
So not all drummers, but I mean,
what would you rate him out of 5?
I don't know enough to make a judgment.
Yeah.
And he's got one arm. You know what? You know what's funny? I used to pay out Meg White in high school, being just like, "Oh, she can't drum." You know. Now
I think you say it like you knew her. I used to pay her out in high school.
Yeah. Shut up, Meg.
I think it's just good to see female musicians in general these
not
days.
playing bass.
That's it. And see, I fit the stereotype that I am a female. I am black. I'm fat, but I don't play bass.
You're not fat.
No, but I'm bigger. But have you noticed that like the bass player is always fat?
Oh
black,
yeah.
Or they're chick. I'm all three.
I would say that if the bass player is a dude, often it is sort of it was a
heavy set fellow.
Yes, or at least it often coincided with a personality that did not want to be at the forefront.
Unless you're Lemmy Kilmister. He's amazing.
Yeah, okay. Obviously there's so many exceptions to that rule that it's actually not even a good point. Well, you dabbled in drums for a while, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's one of your fucking many pursuits, like at any one time.
I get bored real easily, I think that's my I think I must have ADD or something where it's just like, let's do this, no, let's do this.
No, I think everyone has that a little bit. Remember how long I was talking about this podcast before I actually did it?
Yeah, but you actually have ADD.
Yeah. I remember you used to play double bass as well. What happened to the double bass?
It's still there. It's a good instrument if you want to look shorter and slimmer.
Yeah, well, yeah. Look at the shape of the double bass.
That's it. You know, I look like a Kardashian next to that thing. Reality, I'm like 6'3", and like
someone should just like.
That's it. I just got it for that, and I just like stand it out in front of the house.
You know that scene in The Simpsons where Marge puts her face on a shirt and they smear it.
Yeah.
Someone should put that face on a double bass and just have that.
I want the you had it set to whore gun.
What?
When like Homer shoots the makeup gun and it's just smeared against the wall.
It's Star Wars: The Last Jedi, the cinematic equivalent of Homer Simpson's makeup shotgun.
Close your eyes, Marge.
Thraxxy, thoughts on the declining quality of The Simpsons? Do you know The Simpsons is still going?
I can't watch it, and it's not funny.
Yeah, why would you?
No, there's actually people that study The Simpsons, and there's one person who's like, his actual job is like being like, you know, how the guy in Jurassic Park studies dinosaurs. There's someone that studies episodes. This is true. And he actually worked out when the last episode of the episode that made Simpsons, like, it should have been its end. So the episode which was the turning point of when it started going bad.
I know which one this was.
Which one?
Was it the episode where Principal Skinner...
Yeah.
Oh, shit! Nailed it!
Principal Skinner, when you find out Principal Skinner isn't really the real Principal Skinner...
It just negates that whole backline.
Well, what they did was, because of everyone's grown up with a character thinking something, in order to change something dramatically like that and make people... You know, it changes how they saw a loving character. That's what he said. It's actually ruined The Simpsons from there on. So they say every episode after that is shit.
Right. Well, okay. I think that. Well, there's two things there, because you have the consequence of that episode in general, but it also coincided at a time where there was a huge change in writers, and really once you get to sort of season 9 or 10 of a series, you've done a lot of the interesting storylines of each character. There's only so far you can take it that Marge is upset with Homer, you know, or Lisa's struggling with something, or...
Do you find that with life in general?
In general?
Just like marriage, it's just like, I'm
there's
so
only
upset with this person.
There's only so many times that you can say, I'm stuck on, you know, oh, I don't know about kids, or being a parent is hard.
That's
you know,
it.
like you see a lot of that in comedy. As soon as comedians become parents, then half their jokes become about
their kids taking shits, and it's like,
yeah, which is fucking great for other parents, but it does kind of bisect the community in two a little bit, or at least the audience.
I pray to Christ that I'm not someone that talks about their kids all the time or puts posts up about having babies. Like, all for people like that, but the last fucking thing... Have you noticed... You'd notice this, because everyone our age is having kids now.
Yep.
They've had the kid. It's like 3 weeks into having the kid, and they're putting up the photo of the baby laying in the crib, like, comatose, and then there's a little, like, card that says 3 weeks old today.
Oh, fuck that.
Imagine if I did that now.
Yeah.
I should just lay there, like, asleep with a bottle of Jack Daniels and be like, fucking... I can't work out the maths.
3 weeks old today.
3 weeks sober, like, non-sober. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to pay out parents, but
I will.
Sure, but it's the funny thing is it's not every parent.
That mixed with people saying my child is 32 weeks old.
Yeah.
I don't know what that... I don't even know what week it is now in the month. I don't know.
You don't know what day it is in the week.
Just say that your kid's 3.
Yeah. Just say 3.
3
weeks, 3 months, or 3 years.
I want to work out how old I am in weeks.
Oh, that can be arranged.
Can you do it?
Well, how old are you?
I'm 28.
And your birthday is in October?
Yeah, October 6th.
Nailed it. I got a great memory. Check out that. Well, let's think about it. Okay. Excel spreadsheet. Boom.
You were in the advanced math class. I thought that you could...
Oh, no.
Okay.
All that happened in the advanced math, I was the only one in the class, and my teacher was Mr. Black. And we had to have a class at lunchtime. And then he got hit by a car, and then he got hit by another car.
He got hit by 2 cars. And we're back. Sean Allen is working out my birthday in weeks.
You're okay. Well, like what we got about, let's say we got about 6 weeks till October. You are 1,502 weeks old.
Okay, so after this, we'll take a picture of me on the floor sleeping, and that's what I'm going to write with a little like sun smiling or some shit. That's honestly what I'm going to do. I don't care. I know that sounds horrible, but I'm all for like when people go, look, we're pregnant, and they do I think the photo shoot for when people fall pregnant is the number one thing. So they'll do something like they'll have like the
husband holding the woman from behind.
It'll be like the mum's shoes, the dad's shoes, and then baby shoes in the middle.
Oh, God.
You know, so I think the photo, I'm all for that. I'm like, oh, sick, that person's having a baby, scroll. But I don't want to see that your baby's like, congratulations, your baby's 3 weeks old. How long does this go? Is there etiquette? Can you stop? Like, is it like, okay, now you've reached...
3 weeks, sure. I think it's, but when it, okay, I think I'm of two minds of this, because when you become a parent, you change and go crazy. So then you automatically, the child is the number one thing in your life. And it's like me using my Facebook to promote whatever's going on. I'm like, hey, there's a band, band gig. This is my band. Like, that's pretty much all my Facebook is. So it's the equivalent of saying 3 weeks old. Just like no one gives a shit.
Your band's a business,
Sure.
and in order for bands to go, you need people to show up to the gigs.
Yeah.
I don't want to see your baby laying there and it's fucking like, 7.5.
Some people do. Some people do.
Who are these people and why are you friends with me? No, you know what I do?
What?
I use people with their animals. You fall in this category, Sean. As a safety net to be like, it's time to unfollow someone. So if someone's posting, look, everyone, here's a picture of my dog. It's like, it's wearing a bandana. Here's my cat. It's got a funny hat on their head. I know that instantly that person's going to be posting shit about their kid I don't care about. Because
totally.
And
you would have unfollowed me, I'm assuming, which is
I
fine because
haven't
I've unfollowed my sister.
I haven't unfollowed you yet, but I know that if, like, you don't want kids, but say if you did have kids, I know where it's going.
Well, in my defense, the last band single was about the cat and had the cat featured throughout the song. So...
Cat people.
Well, it was simply a case that the guitar tone matched the meow of the cat. That was what we're trying to do. And then it was just like, and then we just combined them in between.
But your
That's in my
private
defense of all the cats.
band away, have you or have you not posted shit about your cat that has nothing to do with the band?
No.
Okay, so you're not unfollowed yet.
Well, I don't have an Instagram. It's only the band one. Like, it's
All right,
just,
good.
yeah. So
Because I've got people that are like,
make an Instagram account for their cat.
There's people that I know that go to dog meetings, they've got dog gangs. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
Jeff, have you written the minutes to the dog meeting? Items from the last agenda.
Seriously, I'm filtering everyone. As soon as they post like multiple, I'll give them 3 chances. If there's 3 pictures of their cat and it's literally doing nothing, or selfies with the cat, it's like, look what my cat's doing. It's just fucking sitting there. Unfollow.
The cats are hilarious. I also find babies very funny, but if the babies aren't doing anything funny, then I'm not interested. So I was just saying, because obviously obviously it's not obvious to anyone other than us, we are in the garage at the bottom of a very tall house with pipes, and you can hear when anyone takes a shit, blah, blah, blah. But there's a bathroom down in this garage, and because I've been doing the podcast and I've been having people on that I don't know, well, I'll make it really nice. I'll put, I'll put some stuff in there and make it a bit more pleasant.
The thing I'm concerned about is why you have like the old lady, like old Italian/Asian lady trolley bag in there. You're like, I've got plants in there. I'm like, mate, it can't shield the. Who uses that?
I don't know. It's my roommates.
But why do they have? How old are they? Like 27 or something?
To be fair, they're 30, 31.
Okay, and what? They're just transitioning now?
No, I don't know what that is. I think it was just. I don't know why that's
exactly. That's what I'm confused about. So as soon as I sat down, I looked at it, and I'm like, is there someone that's actually, is it like Never Been Kissed, and there's an undercover person that's typing for like Vice magazine? The more I drink, the angrier I get. I'm just like, fuck, I hate Newtown.
It makes for a better podcast.
Yeah.
All right, you hate Newtown.
I don't hate Newtown. I think the best way to describe it was your sister in high school wore a t-shirt. I remember she got in trouble for wearing it, but it was like, I don't hate God. I hate
his fan club.
His fan club.
It's his fan club I have a problem with. I remember the specific wording. Right, okay. I've got nothing against Newtown. It's the fan club that I have a problem with. I absolutely get that.
Yeah.
Newtown is...
I need a shirt that says that.
Wear it around Newtown and it'd probably be considered offensive somehow.
I'm sure I'm very offensive.
Yeah, like it's... I mean, you don't even... I was about to say, and you're not even a white male. Imagine how hard I have it.
I get away with it because I'm not white and because I'm female and because I'm chubby. This is the thing. I get away with all of it.
I get away with it. Well, I get away with all of it.
I was talking to a few of my comedian friends and they were saying it's hard now to kind of... Like what comedy is it's something... I don't know how to explain this without people going, that's it, I'm going to email her, but fuck, email me. Thraxxyharlem@gmail.com. But the thing about comedy is that it's stuff that you don't say out loud and you know is wrong, but people are joking about it and people take it seriously. You know what I mean? And I get what people...
It doesn't even need to be true.
Yeah, that's it. And it's just, it's the whole thing's observation. You know what I mean? And I get where people come from where they're like, that's really offensive because of this. But that's comedy. Like if you watch Raw with Eddie Murphy, he's paying out everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I find with like all my comedian friends, like, it's hard because comedy's changed. So people can't actually take a joke now.
You've got this ever closing in window of what's available to joke about, and when you put comedy in a window, it's not funny. When it closes in, what can you do? I mean, it's my biggest laughs when watching a comedian is them saying something that I don't even get. I don't even understand the joke consciously. It's just some unconscious like phrasing of something that blows my mind.
It's observation though.
Yeah.
That's it. The thing, I think what it comes down to is that if you're a white male and you're in the comedy field, you're out of business now.
Are you serious? Really?
I'm joking when I say that.
That's clearly
but for
not true. There's
if you were to get up on stage and go, the thing about fat people would be like, what? You can't say that. But if I went up there and I was like, the thing about fucking fat fucks, people would laugh.
for a minute, then you'd get some emails.
Minute is a good laughing time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, a whole minute, 60 seconds of applause and standing ovations.
That's
probably
it.
Would go down quite well. Well, like, but do you think? I mean, but the majority of comedians are white males.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess.
And there's still plenty that.
It's easy to offend people. It's very easy to offend people these days. You're always offending people. And
the thing about that is the annoying thing about the way people are, in particular the last 5 years, I feel like it's moved cosmically fast over the last 5 years. And I don't know if that's just me getting older, but I do feel, particularly just listening to other people who are a little bit older and had been through that, they feel that the last 5 years, say since 2010 or 2011, it's kind of been exponential.
But that's social media.
Yes.
That's internet.
Yes, that's right. Totally that. But my frustration is that people are constantly getting in trouble for gaffes and things like that. And when I say gaffes, I'm not talking about Donald Trump not denouncing white supremacists and Nazis. That is fucked in every single way.
That's not funny. That shit's not funny. And that's what I'm saying.
That shit is not funny. And I'm not going to go talk about Trump anymore.
And he's waiting to kill the stupid Americans because he's been just destroying us so bad.
But I'm just saying, so even just a few years ago, there was tranny bingo, tranny trivia, and Carl Savinovic was in big trouble and had to do a big apology for using the word tranny. You know, that's in the space of a couple of years from that word being used on signs and in ads to someone having to apologize for using it.
Yeah. But look,
it's fast.
We're not someone, I can see to a degree where they're coming from. Like, I've got friends in the queer community that do drag bingo as a living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what they do. And the word tranny bingo, yeah, it was fun and stuff, but tranny is also used in a negative way sometimes.
I agree that it's all, I agree that everything's correct. What my irritation is with the speed of which they expect society to change.
Yeah, but we live in a time now where everything is fast and everything's at our fingertips. Like, dating websites now are just like Menulog. You know, and I want it now, so I'll get it now.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. And that's why, like, the next generation is probably going to be complete fuckwits.
Yeah.
Because they're so used to
Some would say our generation are complete fuckwits.
Our generation are fuckwits, but fuck, the next generation's fucked. I'm trying to put fucked in as much as I can.
It's fine.
But it's true. Like, this generation, like, look, for instance, at Kylie Jenner.
Mm-hmm.
That's someone who, when you watch the TV show, she was just, you know, like an average white girl. She didn't really have curves, nothing like that. But she went out and had surgery and, like, fast-tracked to look like her sister, inverted commas, Kim Kardashian. Just, you know, because of that's what she wanted. She wanted to fastly do it. And now she's, like, a bad reputation. I think she's bad representing young girls. So young girls that are normal girls are looking up to that going, fuck, okay, why don't I have a big ass? How come I don't have fat lips? I should get surgery and do that too.
Sure.
And then they're all fast-tracking. And if you look at young girls now, they don't look like 15-year-olds. They look like they're about 25 years old.
Sure.
And
do you think that that's different to when we were...
Hell yes. Do you remember me in high school?
Yes.
Fucking hell. I look like that fat kid that ate the cake on Matilda. Bruce Bogtrotter.
Eat it. I don't want any. Thank you. Eat it!
Okay, so what you're saying about Kylie Jenner is that the next generation's...
They expect things fast and they expect things now. And I think as well as the hard-working aspect of getting things doesn't really exist. So everything's fast, you know what I mean?
Yeah, instantaneous. You need instant gratification as well.
And I think with things, they're just like, I don't understand why this person doesn't get that this is, this has to be like this, and they're easily offended. And like back to what you were saying before about that guy not knowing, because they didn't know that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that, you know, that guy has the right to be
totally,
a dickhead.
and neither am I. Yeah.
But that's,
neither of us are clearly saying that.
Yeah.
Or it's simply about the speed with which we expect society to adapt.
Yeah.
That can be problematic a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I learn new things every day about what's not okay.
You just fucking life up.
Yeah.
This station is Train.
But the point is that I consider myself relatively switched on, but certainly not as much as some people, but I would say probably more than most.
Yeah.
If you take everyone in society, yes, I'm more switched on than most. And even I'm learning new things every day I probably say something offensive every day. I'm sure of it.
I think when it
and
comes
I try not to.
Well, when it comes down to it, just don't be a dickhead. That's honestly it. You know, and we live in a society too where everything's bullshit and full of shit. Like, my life on Instagram is what life really is, and it's like people like taking photos at the perfect angle and like eating the perfect vegan food and doing this and doing that. That's not reality. So I think a lot of life these days, the expectations are full of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll take some like selfies online and you can go upstairs in the smoking area at the townie and say, holy shit, she's actually like eating shit and drinking like a shitload of alcohol and stuff like that. But, you know, life online isn't real. People only post when things go well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And look, there is that handful of people that post when shit is going bad. You know, but...
Well, there is... I mean, there's been a sort of a slight rise in that. The rise in nihilistic memes.
I'm all for that.
Those are fucking hilarious.
That's me.
Yeah, I love it. I love it as well. It's great. Like, and it's sort of a backlash to the everything's great, I'm really happy nature of social media.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, not insanity.
Yeah. 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 Shit. Yeah.
In that order?
At the same time, I kind of get a little bit like that's fucked when people market themselves on just being a female rather than the art form.
Yeah.
So, you know, like there's a lot of, for instance, I work in the tattoo industry. There's a lot of tattooists that are female who their work's generally not that strong and it's not that great, but they've got like, you know, 2K followers because of their putting selfies up of themselves.
Yeah.
I'm not for that.
Right.
You know, where there's artists out there that are female, but they're not putting any selfies up or anything or advertising that they're female, and they're getting clients based on work.
Yes.
So that's the difference with me. It's weird when like I'm all for, you know, going out there and, you know, playing with the guys.
Yeah.
You know, because to me, sex doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to listen to a band because they've got a chick singer. I'm going to listen to the band because they're good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to get tattooed off someone because of their art rules.
Yeah.
I'm not going to this chick and just being like, oh, you know,
yeah.
You've got a vagina, tattoo me.
I thought you were going to say you've got a vagina tattoo. Me. Well, when you came over just before we started recording, I was upstairs watching Broad City.
Yeah.
And... you know, I watch a lot of shit where the females are the leads, and it's not like I'm like going, oh, this is really funny, isn't it great to see women in comedy? Of course, it is great to see women in comedy, but Broad City is just the fucking funny show, and I'll watch it as quickly as I'll watch...
Arrested Development or something like that.
Exactly, because it's not to do with that. Sure, I think some of the freshness of the humour that makes it funnier happens because they are women, as in, like, you know... with the episode we're watching, she was wearing period pants so that she could put weed up her vagina or arsehole or something so she could get through airport security and no one would bother her. You know, that's funny because that joke doesn't exist if the entire culture is dominated by men. That joke doesn't exist.
To me, art's always, it needs to speak for itself. I don't care what you've got between your legs. I don't care who you're fucking. I don't care, you know, what colour you are. If you've got good shit... I'm there. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're producing shit...
Well, it won't last. It won't last either. That's the thing. But here's one of the strange things, right? So, as we apply for festivals, you know, sometimes one of the questions is, do you have any females in your act? Now, we've recently added another member, Jess, who is a female. And so... it didn't factor into us bringing her into the group. She was the right person. It didn't factor in at all. I can honestly say that. I didn't even know that was a question in forms or anything like that. But it is a strange positive side effect. And I guess in many ways that is that's really great in terms of encouraging women to be involved, especially when they are sort of underrepresented in a lot of creative fields, music in particular, comedy certainly. But it also has that strange, that other strange effect of what if people are I don't know. What am I? I'm trying to figure out how I'm trying to say it.
I find it fucked. Look, and you're talking to me, so I'm one female musician, and you're going to have more female musicians on the show. They might feel differently.
Yeah.
My point of view about it is, why the fuck does it matter if there's a female in your group? What if it said, is there a queer person in your group, or is there some queer? Well, is there someone of color in your group? Like,
well, they do have that question.
Why does it fucking matter? You know, and then as a female, I kind of feel that if that was a thing, it's like, okay, did you actually listen to the album? Like, do you actually like us? Or is there like a certain number that, you know, you need to reach? You know, like, I don't understand why it fucking matters.
If you really think about your place in the universe, you should come to find that everything you do is completely pointless. You are truly negligible, and there is absolutely nothing you can do to change that. There is nothing you can do to change the fact that you are going to die. We are all doomed to die, and we all have the same fate no matter what we accomplished. Nothing matters whatsoever. It doesn't matter if you are alive right now or not. It doesn't even matter that the Big Bang ever happened.
What's the clientele of a tattoo shop?
Clientele. Well, we're in Darlinghurst. Actually, we're above Club 77. So.
Oh shit! Really?
The funny thing is that I spent most of my youth there, and now I spend most of my adult.
At the club, yeah.
I have a theory that I OD'd in the bathroom down below, and I'm just the ghost or the gentleman stuck in the lamp. You know, but the clientele generally ranges from.
That's a fucking.
That's it. I OD'd and I just can't leave. The clientele generally ranges from genetic white girls that have
generic,
genetically
white girls.
White people. No, just like just girly women, and edit out. The clientele.
No, it's just
the clientele generally ranges from. There's a lot of rich people that live in Darlinghurst that come down that are happy to spend money.
I won't. Yeah.
And then we'll go down to people that are kind of bogan, who, you know, do you guys have any vibrating tongue rings? That kind of thing.
Vibrating tongue rings.
Yeah, apparently it's all the rage. Or they want those tongue bars that look like they have a pill on their tongue.
Oh,
that's a thing. Yeah,
that seems redundant. The vibrating tongue ring seems functional, but it seems irritating to the person.
It seems dirty. There's a battery on your tongue.
Yeah, that's how you test the battery. Yeah.
Seriously. And then there's people that think that we sell bongs.
Right. So they just assume any sort of anything relatively associated with some sort of counterculture sells everything to do with the counterculture.
We've also got the Centrelink around the corner. So there's a lot of people that come in and they're like, what do you think about this Reaper tat that I did in my backyard 7 years ago? And you're like, ugh.
It's like Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know, ranges. There's a whole bunch of weird people. The thing that you realize as well is that everyone's actually getting pierced now. Everyone's getting tattooed.
I am not getting pierced. I do have a tattoo.
No, but that's I like that. When I meet a fresh skin.
Oh, you have a term? A normie?
A norms.
A fresh skin.
Yeah.
Is that literally a term that you use?
Yeah. They're untouched. The thing as well is that that I find is that a lot of people, like a lot of women as well, are getting nipple piercings and genital piercings.
Genital piercings for women.
Yeah, and males.
The Prince Albert.
There's all different ones. There's like 5 different ones you can get.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah that makes sense.
But I find if there's a trend, like I think Rihanna had her nipple pierced, so we had a whole range of people that like Rihanna coming in. Rihanna had her hands tattooed, so they wanted to get their hands tattooed and had nothing else tattooed. That's fun.
Her hands tattooed with what?
Ink.
All right. Get out. What are the most common tattoos, do you think, that happen? What do people ask for?
The term is Pinterest tattoos.
Right, okay.
There's generally things that you'll see, like a lot of women come in wanting the infinity symbol and the bird silhouettes. They want...
Bird silhouettes, like Twitter?
What? Yeah, like that, pretty much, but multiple ones.
Oh, right, like
Yeah.
the wall, kind
Yeah.
of, the wall paintings.
That's it. They want trees with their kids' names in it. They want a lot of tattoos that are in white ink.
How does...
It doesn't work. It looks good online because that's fresh, but down the track it looks crap. They want dainty things, so they want something that's coin size, which again doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of crap. Males generally want things
Are we talking
like,
a 50-cent coin or a $2 coin?
you'll have chicks that are like, I want to get a Day of the Dead mask the size of a 20-cent piece.
Mask? Like...
Skull, sorry.
Right, okay, yeah. Day of the Dead, George Romero, that movie, zombie mask. They want that just in one spot.
Sugar skull. Do a sugar skull in white ink, the size of a coin, please, on my finger.
Well, okay, what's a sugar skull?
Those like little Mexican skulls that you see.
Right, okay. Yeah.
People want shit, and they want it as small as possible. The thing they don't realize,
And they want
is
it
that-
now.
Well, that's it. And the thing they don't realize is that ink spreads in the skin over time. So that dainty tattoo is going to look like a massive black blob.
Like, how many tattoos on there? There's
a lot.
So just run me through some of them. I mean, I rabbited on about what mine meant.
That's it. But that's the thing, is that it doesn't necessarily need to have meaning.
Sure, yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing. Everyone's like, oh, and what does that rat on your leg mean? And it's like, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got it when I was like drunk in New Zealand. You know, like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
It's good that people have things that mean things for them, or that helps them get through a certain time, or reminds them something. That's fine. But, you know, generally I just get it because I like the look of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually kind of a meaning in itself. You said you were drunk in New Zealand. You know, it's a moment. You know, it's a moment in time that's part of you now.
For sure. You know, for sure. You can say that about anything, though.
Yeah, but the tattoos are there. They're there for people to
So are
ask about.
kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you
Like-
don't have any kids yet.
Exactly, but when people are just like...
You got 5 kids on your hand. Do they all mean something?
Is there any alcohol? A lot of people are like, oh, I can't mix that with that. Is there anything? Do you have any boundaries, or are you just like full-blown...
Whiskey.
Well, you can't mix whiskey with
I'm
wine?
I'm not good with brown liquor at all, ever.
Racist. No, I'm joking.
I don't want no brown... Oh, boy.
In your damn country club?
I was going to say brown liquor, but and then I said it in like a black man's voice.
That's right.
It is. See, I told
And
you,
cup.
I learn a new lesson every day.
Easy being white.
The puppet?
Yeah, Franklin. Franklin in Arrested Development, the black puppet, who was controlled by a white man,
Yeah.
Joe Bluth. That's kind of racist now, isn't it? Because he does a black voice.
I need to have like an app that just tells me what's racist. Have you noticed that inexperienced wine drinkers like myself swivel the glass?
Yeah, no,
They
I
have
do that as
the
well, and I have no
smell.
idea what I'm doing. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. It tastes like a $25 bottle of wine.
I wouldn't know the difference, so I don't
Yeah.
really drink wine. If it's not in a box, I don't really drink it. Like, I drink boxed wine all the time.
Boxed wine all the time. Boxed wine. Thraxxy, you said you liked boxed wine.
All the time.
We've got a little surprise for you.
Oh,
Bring her out, Josie.
wow.
It's 48 boxes.
From Aldi's?
Yeah, just the boxes. There's no wine
Oh.
in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And throw that part out of the podcast.
Take them away, boys.
Fuck!
If you could live in another country, where?
Where would it be? It would... I don't know. Would I be able to say New Zealand? Because then that's like...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's pretty close. Like, I would be doing that because it's so similar.
Why would you live in New Zealand?
I wouldn't. I love Italy. I think it's... I have a massive fondness for that country. I think it's just... I love history and I love the Roman Empire, learning about it. It's so complicated, and it's so many lessons for today, particularly when you look at the rise of Julius Caesar and Augustus and these other emperors, and you see that all these lessons were used throughout history by these people that wanted to gain power, which is why Trump is so alarming. Fucking on to Trump again. Anyway, but I'm saying Italy is gorgeous. It's coastal. It's the volcanic nature of it has led to some amazing scenery and has unbelievable food. I like the way that the culture works, and I like the weather there. and there's a sort of a general whimsiness and sort of not whimsiness. That's not the right word, but there's a flair to everything. There's a flair to the way that people speak. I love the Italian. I don't speak any Italian, but I love the way it works. I love the fact that everything in Italian pretty much ends in a vowel, right? So, all the girls' names, and so there's Octavio and Octavia, and instead of Mount Vesuvius, it's Vesuvio.
So for uncultured swine like myself, do you need to be able to speak a little bit of Italian to go over there?
No, I don't know. No, you don't. No, absolutely not.
Will I have just Google Translate on my phone? I'm just like,
if you could do that, you'll be further than I was. Because
awesome.
when I went last time, Google Translate didn't exist.
Oh.
So I haven't been for like 10 years. So.
Oh.
But I think it's beautiful, and the history there is just it's like a dream. Honestly, like it's like I think of it in my head and it's like a dream. It's a beautiful dream.
As horrible as it sounds, I think working in a tattoo shop where we get a lot of backpackers coming in, it's turned me off wanting to go to a lot of countries.
Right. Because of the quality of the character, or you're afraid that you will become a backpacker like them?
Both. But generally, I find that the most annoying clientele we get are people that are backpackers, that are tight ass, just don't take no for an answer. If I'm like, look, that tattoo's not going to show up, on the bottom of your foot because you're walking all the time, like, nah.
Yeah.
Or like, why is it so expensive? Or they're haggling shit down. I'm like, come on.
Yeah. Do you ever haggle with them?
What, just haggle it up? I'm just like, oh, you know what? Fucking 500 then.
Yeah, but you don't negotiate on price, do you?
I have to a degree, but I've simplified what they've wanted. I had a woman that was from Germany, actually, and she was like, oh, I want to get a tattoo. I leave in like 3 days. I'm like, cool, what do you want? And then I priced her, and she was like, oh, why isn't it cheaper? That's too expensive. I'm like, look, this has a lifetime guarantee. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but I don't have any money. And it's just kind of like, what? And then she was like, I'll show you my account. Took out her phone, pulled up her bank account. She's like, this is how much money I have in my account. And I just said to her, look, do you go to a restaurant and say, oh, I really, really, really want that club sandwich. It's $16, but I've only got $9. And then pull out your phone and say, this is all the money I have. And she was like, no. And I was like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? It's fucked.
Yeah, well, did she simply think that you were denying her the service?
Yeah, and she was
charging
like,
her full price
pretty much
because
she was
you
crying.
thought that she could. She was convicting you of thinking that she
was
had
crying,
more money.
yeah. And then we had other clients in the shop who we quote. It was basically the same tattoo because it was like a Pinterest tattoo, and she was like talking to them in German, like talking to them saying how like it was a rip-off and all that stuff. But we had quoted that person the same price.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck this.
I've got a lot of work to do. 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 I've got a lot of work to do.
TV shows are better back then. Remember the Ferals?
TV shows were definitely not better back
What?
then.
90s TV, the Ferals. That was great. Lift Off.
Lift Off, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember C? Was it C? EC?
The
kid, he had no face.
Yeah, the faceless doll.
Why did they think that would be good for kids?
See? Yeah, but it's just like TV.
He's got no face, see?
TV was better back then. Even Channel 2 was like onto something.
Yeah.
That was back when the Rugrats was like awesome.
But do you have any idea what the kids are watching today?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly, because it could be another golden age.
They're watching shit like Adventure Time and like Rick and Morty.
Not when they're really...
What?
I have
kids.
nieces. Like, they watch Peppa Pig. Do you still listen to Triple J? And I don't mean this as any sort of criticism. I think it's a fantastic organisation.
I fucking hate Triple J.
Yeah, me too.
I fucking hate it. Yeah. Welcome to The Hack. You're like... I
don't have any problems with Hack. It's just, it's more that if you listen to Hack, it is... The people that call in are just awful. So many of them just have no fucking knowledge of the situation. People on Triple J who call in general are fuckwits.
Yeah, that's true. I think I stopped
listening. We're having a party. Woo!
Can you play fucking, like...
Because I don't have access to the fucking internet or, like, anything else that I can so easily play that song.
Yeah. No, I think what it is mainly for me is that I just don't like music. I feel like I don't like music that's big now. Everything have you seen that show Catfish?
Yeah.
Everything on the radio now sounds like the music that plays right when that person realizes that the person they've been talking to is an overweight, like fucking vapist, which is what I call people that vape.
What are you? I don't even know what kind of music you're imagining though.
Okay, so like Alt J.
All right.
Or like Bon Iver. Come on, any love. Like that kind of shit. Or just be like Lord. They're like, oh, Lord's amazing. It's like, I fucking hate Lord.
I don't know anything about Lord.
Ugh, Lord. But like, I'm just not into that shit.
Yeah.
You know, every now and then I'm like, fuck, they've killed it. They've surprised me. And I'm like, this is actually good. But I think generally they've just got a rotation of like shit. Like if they had.
Do you think that that's unique to now though?
Fuck, look, honestly, with music today, and I know I feel like I'm Stan on South Park when he realizes that like heaps of stuff has turned to shit. But if someone farted into a microphone and they had one girl with an effects pedal going oh over the top, that's Triple J to me. That's literally, you know. That's literally what it is. You could do that and be like, this is the latest track from Lord.
You just need to go. You need to be the female that goes.
But that's it. Like I just
sleeping with the boys.
Sleeping with the boys. What's your party trick?
Moving my scalp.
What?
My scalp. Moving.
I thought you said removing my scalp, and I'm like, oh, sick.
And I want my scalps.
Thraxxy is about to do a monologue from
Bin Laden? From Bin Laden's hostage video.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
Alright, you want to do the exit?
What do you want me to do?
No, but all I do is I get you to select a song.
I just go, whoa!
Thraxxy, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's been good to reminisce, even though we need to probably cut all those parts out.
Yeah.
What song would you like to finish up on
Let's
today?
do, because you don't know him, let's do G.G. Allen, Bite It You Scum.
All right. Well, let's finish up with G.G. Allen. What is it? Bite on your scum?
Bite it, you scum.
Bite it, you scum. Thanks, Thraxxy. We'll catch you next time.
No worries, man.
End bracket.